Hey, everybody. I see Sampy was the first one in, and then Miss Melinda Dobson, and then there's Joe C. at New Image Landscape and Concrete. Miss Linda Peterson. I don't know what's for supper tonight, Miss Linda. I haven't eaten anything yet.
Oh, Melinda, Josie, Melinda, Sammy.
Just say hi and thank y'all for being here. Trivia tonight, of course. Food trivia, possibly some drink trivia. We don't know. We got all sorts of trivia. And then,
The last couple of days, I've been using drink.
yeah, it's been a rough few days. It really has been a rough few days for us. Some know.
Good and bad. Or
Yeah.
I should say both bad and good.
Yeah. Some know, some don't know. We got ready to leave the house Thursday afternoon to go pick up the aunt to bring her home. And the car wouldn't start. The battery was dead. And so we contacted the mother and let her know that we couldn't go pick her up because our battery was dead. And she said, okay. And didn't hear anything back from her. So I called her about 7 o'clock Thursday night and told her that it would be Monday before we could get a battery. Okay, just whenever, no problem. Okay, whatever. Well, let's just say we got a battery today and it is on the vehicle. There was another issue with the car that we were going to have to get fixed, and it was a thermostat housing that needed to be replaced. That was replaced today. And I will tell you, God laid on my heart to do something that I hated doing because I hate asking anybody for help of any kind. But I talked to Piggy about it, and I put up a GoFundMe to get assistance with getting a battery and helping us get the car and the van back on the road. And I just want to say that we have had so much love shown to us. Some through the GoFundMe, some through PayPal, some through, I think, Zelle and a few other ways. And we have truly been blessed and shown how much we are loved. And
let's just say there's been situations where it has made the piggy ugly cry.
Yeah, Piggy's been crying a lot. I've been crying. Not in a bad way, y'all. A lot of these are happy tears because my nerves were shot and they stay shot. And I'm just going to put it out there. There's so much negativity in this area where we're at that I stay stressed out. I don't put it out there. I don't talk about it. I try to be positive about everything.
Embarrassed, had it.
Hey, Kim, welcome in, hon. Yes, Josie, that was God's plan. God had a plan for things to happen. And it's like I said on the Facebook post.
When Elaine told me God laid it on her heart for me to go find me, I told her, I said, brother, I said, God's fixing to show us something.
Yeah.
You know, and He has.
God does works for us, Miss Linda. He really does. And I had even put on a Facebook post, I was talking about everything that happened. I said, praise Him even in the bad times, praise Him in the good times. And there was a reason that we were not supposed to be on the road Thursday afternoon. I don't know what it was, but God knows, and He protected us from something by not letting us get out. But like I said, the car is running now. We will be able to get out and go and do what we need to do. And I'm just so thankful. Like I said, that is something we don't like to do is ask for anything from anybody. And to know that we have been shown so much love. And I'm beyond words. Now I will tell you, I was so stressed out Thursday. I went to bed about 1:30 Friday morning. Y'all know I'm a late night owl anyway. Normally I'm in bed somewhere between 1:30 and 3:30. Well, I went to bed at 1:30 Friday morning. I got up around 5:30 Friday afternoon. I had gotten up once to go to the restroom yesterday morning, and I laid back down, and I was wiped completely out. And it's like I've been going. It feels like I've been going nonstop, but I've been nothing but rest. And but I just want to share that with you. You know, we're always talking about, you know, God has a plan for us. God takes care of us and provides for our needs. Sometimes we have to sit back and listen to what God's telling us to do for those needs to be met, even if it goes against what we want to do or don't want to do, I should say. And thank you, Miss Linda. Yes, please smash that like button. Um, we, we really do have to learn to accept and do what God has for us to do. What you looking for, Petey? I have no idea. Kitty cats might have gotten it and played with it for all I know. But I just want to put that out there. And even though we do have the car fixed, uh, I'm leaving the GoFundMe up for a while.
We want to try to get that van fixed too.
We need to replace the brakes on the front end of the van. We need to replace the headlights and eventually the tires. Taking account that the van has set for almost 3 years, or right around 3 years. The brakes missed.
3 years. We've almost had that car 3.5.
Yeah, so it's been close to 3.5 years. The van has been driven maybe 3 or 4 times in 3.5 years. So it definitely needs new tires because it has been sitting.
You got that right, man.
It probably needs new hoses and belts and things like that, which we will address and get to in time. Yes, but
Depends on how far the GoFundMe goes and how far we can make that go and what needs to be done.
yeah, but it is something that we've done. And like I said, I just want to put this out there and let everybody know what's going on with us. And if I'm not my usual perky self, that's why I have been drained to the point that I have no energy. And y'all, I've eaten breakfast this morning. I think that's probably all Piggy's had for breakfast this morning. I have just not felt like doing anything. And then when Piggy was going to lay down and rest for a bit, we got a phone call from friends of ours who happened to see the GoFundMe and called and asked him what was going on. And they came and have been here probably about, well, they left about 35, 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, they were probably here 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, they were here about 4 hours, yeah. And they put the thermostat housing in for us and put the battery in for Piggy when it got here. And so it's, like I said, it's been a draining day for both of us. It's been a draining weekend or week for both of us. And I think we are going to take a few days before we decide if we're going to do the weekly thing again. I may let his mom have it back and we'll just say, you can have it, and we'll go from there with it. Because it does put a lot on both of us to do that every day.
And that, other things mentioned get done, we'll have the wiggle room to be able to do it that way and start working towards our ultimate goal.
Yes. And yes, Miss Linda, brain feels like mush. My brain feels like mush every day. With the dizzy spells that I've been having lately and everything, yeah, my brain feels like mush and makes me wonder sometimes if I'm even functioning straight. Yes, Miss Linda.
Function straight. No.
Yes, Miss Linda. There are angels among us. Like the Alabama song says, angels among us. And
yeah, I know the name of one
I know the name of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I, 5.
Yeah.
I know the names of 5 that I can count.
They've been 5 angels showed up so far.
So far.
7
Yeah.
so far.
Count spouses, yeah, 7.
That have showed up and showed the love of God through them.
And yeah, so we're blessed. We are truly blessed. We are blessed to have each and every one of you in our life and our lives. Here you go, Piggy. Okay. But I say lives. I'm not talking about live streams. I'm talking about in our personal lives. All of you mean so much to us, and I love getting to know you all. But I'm going to give up talking about all this right now, and we're going to get to what everybody is here for, which is the trivia. And again, we have 20 questions as always. And I've got it listed as food and drink trivia. Some of these may be easy, some of these may be hard. I don't know. I've just done them. And let's see. Aaron, welcome in, hon. Yep. But getting on to trivia. Question number 1. What type of pastry are profiteroles made from? Is it A, choux pastry, B, Danish pastry, or C, puff pastry? And again, what type of pastry are profiteroles made from? Is it A, choux pastry, it's spelled C-H-O-U-X, or B, Danish pastry, or C, puff pastry? Okay, Ms. Linda said C, Melinda said A, Kim said A. Well, thank you for dropping by, Aaron. I'm just glad you dropped in to say hi. I started saying you stay busy outside. Miss Linda came back with an ABC. She's just going to cover all her bases tonight. Oh, man. Y'all, I am sleepy. I'm going to do my best to stay up tonight. I have slept too much the past few days. Josie said A. Piggy made me some water now.
Y'all keep mine that last couple of days. I barely had the energy to stand up.
Yeah, Piggy has been out of it the past few days. Okay. What type of pastry are profiteroles made from? It is A, choux pastry. But the choux. I have actually, well, I don't know if they're made profiteroles, but I have made puff pastries from the choux pastry. And man, those were good. I like them because you can make eclairs and all that stuff out of that kind of pastry.
Sorry,
That's okay. I made Piggy some biscuits this morning for breakfast, y'all. And he's eating his biscuits. But that's okay. That's why I made them. So he could have them. Question number 2. What is the main flavor of aioli? Is it A, onion, B, parsley, or C, garlic? Again, what is the main flavor of aioli? A, onion, B, parsley, or C, garlic? I saw a giggle. Troy, welcome in.
Oh, boy.
You got a live going tonight, Troy? I didn't see one for you, but I never. No, I've been getting. Yeah, I used to get notifications for everybody I watch. And then I started getting notifications for people I ain't never heard of. Okay. Melinda said C. Kim said C. Linda said C. Treasure Hunter Neil, welcome in, Neil. He says C. But we said not tonight. Okay. I got to figure out when you got that police one going because I like watching that one.
Yeah, guys fall off bridges and still don't die.
I'm saying. Miss
Neil,
Rita. Huh?
Hey, Rita, Rita.
That's what I said, Miss Rita.
I saw Neil.
Oh, okay.
Then I saw Rita. Sorry, Rita. I still love you, honey.
Oh, yeah, we love Miss Rita. She's a busy lady.
I'm saying.
Okay, again, the question is, what is the main flavor of aioli? Is it A, onion, B, parsley, or C, garlic? Mr. Terry's a busy man too, and he's probably a hungry man.
Probably.
Oh, boy. Neil says, I enjoy rig contests.
I'm trying to.
Hey, I try to rig them in y'all's favor. Ooh, fried squash sounds good. I don't blame you for asking. I'd be asking that too. I like fried squash. I like fried squash and fried okra mixed together. Oh man, that's good stuff. Piggy likes it too.
I did.
All right. What is the main flavor of aioli? It is C, garlic. Hey, garlic's good flavor. I like garlic. And I like aioli too. I think pretty much everybody in here likes fried squash. We'll get you with the next question, Miss Rita. Number 3. Yeah, she missed it. As I said, I'd already given the answer, so she'll get the next question. Which vegetable can be oyster, chestnut, or shiitake? Is it A, squash, B, mushroom, or C, green beans?
Miss Rita, you know if Mr. Terry asked if you was gonna fry some squash, man, he wants some fried squash.
So again, which vegetable can be oyster, chestnut, or shiitake? Is it A, squash, B, mushroom, or C, green beans? Miss Rita said mushrooms. Melinda said B. She said, I heard the question this time. Linda said mushroom. I don't know. Your phone may not like me, Neil. I don't know.
It might like you just fine. It's just her piggy in the background. Don't like piggy.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. PSV Odyssey, hello and welcome in.
PSV.
Says he is chilling and listening. And said, Neil, say mushrooms. I know my mushrooms. Oh, man. Read the question one more time. Which vegetable can be oyster, chestnut, or shiitake? Is it squash, mushroom, or green beans?
Kentucky sounds like something Japanese.
But shiitake is good. And so is oyster and chestnut.
Oh, mother, Kentucky.
And y'all, the answer to question number 3 is B, mushroom. You have oyster mushrooms, chestnut mushrooms, and shiitake mushrooms. And of course, you have the white button and the portobello mushrooms. So there are all sorts of mushrooms out there. Morels, lion's mane. There's a lot of them. And I love mushrooms. All right, either lay down or get over there on your table. Y'all have to reach up. All right, now get over there. There you go. He's like a little busy bee laying in my lap, round in circles, around in circles, around in circles. It drives me crazy. Love him dearly, but it drives me crazy. Okay, question number 4, everybody. How is steak tartare cooked? Is it A, grilled, B, fried, or C, it's not, it's raw?
I don't want anything tartare.
There's mushrooms that make you see colors. Yep, there's those kind of mushrooms too, Miss Linda.
Yeah, I think I'll stay away from those.
I'll leave those to the experts. Those that's used to them. I don't want to have none of them. I have hard enough time keeping my balance without them. I don't need that. No.
I don't need to be looking through the door and seeing what's on the other side.
Miss Rita, I do too. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have eaten some sashimi with the raw fish, but I don't want to eat no raw beef or pork or chicken or nothing like that. No.
The only door to the other side that I want to look through is death's door when God calls me home. I know what's waiting on the door.
Which hopefully won't be anytime soon, but okay.
Well, it looks like he ain't planning on it any kind of thing.
Again, question number 4. How is steak tartare cooked? Is A, grilled, B, fried, or C, it's not, it's raw? Yeah, my laptop glitched.
And the answer is
Even Piggy knows this one. It's C, it's not, it's raw.
right then. I don't want anything tartare.
Piggy don't want no tartare, y'all. So it means he can't have no tartare sauce on his fish.
That's tartar sauce.
I
One word. Tartare is 2.
No, it's one word. There's just a difference in the spelling. One has 2 A's and one has an A and an E. Tartar sauce has an A and an E. Tartare has 2 A's.
But it's still 2 different words. And there's a whole vast universe of difference between the 2.
Well, yeah, we know Piggy don't like nothing raw like that. He don't want no tartare. He wants his meats cooked.
I'm only a dog to a point.
He's like, don't give me no red meats like that that's not cooked. He said he wants some brown on that red meat. He wants it cooked. He wants it cooked. Question number 5. Which fish is the main ingredient of Scotch woodcock? I'll read it one more time. Which fish is the main ingredient of Scotch woodcock? Is it A, anchovy, B, sardines, or C, pollock?
No idea.
I think we caused everybody to start laughing at us, Pete. Laughing at you. Might have been laughing at me. I don't know.
I was laughing. Anthony J.O. Dang!
Hey, Anthony J., welcome in. He said anchovy. Linda says anchovy. So what's up, fam? Well, what's up? You have to go back and rewatch the first few minutes of the thing to figure out what's going up, what's up with me and Piggy. I'm just too tired to repeat it.
Later, you can check out her Facebook page and you'll probably see it.
Let's never heard of that. I've never heard of the dish. I would probably try it. I ain't gonna say I won't eat it because you never know, it might be good.
Well, what is it?
Um, it says which fish is the main ingredient of Scotch woodcock? I've never heard of Scotch woodcock. Is it A, anchovy, B, sardines, or C, pollock? Anthony said it was anchovies. Linda said anchovy. And so far, that's the only ones I've got. Melinda said she'd never heard of that. Abby, welcome in, my darling.
That's all the squeal you're going to get out of me tonight, Abby.
Piggy's wore out, y'all. He is drained, literally drained. He's like me. He barely making it up out of his chair and walking around. We
I've been having to use my walking stick,
yeah.
even though it ain't finished yet.
Did you bring it back in earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a rough few days, y'all. So I'm gonna go there right now. But I will tell you this: we do have new memberships to be gifted from YouTube. Um, I'm thinking that's yeah, the free.
Not right now, Abby.
Uh,
Just saying.
yeah, it's a small squeal, but all we're gonna get. Jefferson, welcome in.
Jefferson Einstein.
Okay. It says, which fish is the main ingredient of Scotch woodcock? Is it A, anchovy, B, sardines, or C, pollock? The answer is A, anchovy.
Ugh.
Yeah, I knew Piggy would work like that.
Just don't think I can handle the anchovies. If it's been sardines, I might can go there.
I personally have no problem with anchovies, but to me they're just salty.
Well, then you can have it. I might try a bite of it if you get it. Just make sure I have me a proper drink to go with it.
Okay, Piggy, we'll give you a recruit. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, Evan, it's been a rough few days. Just check out my Facebook page. You'll see.
It's been a rough, yet emotionally good few days.
Yeah, like I said, just check out my Facebook page. You'll see. Number 6. Which meat is used in Glamorgan sausages? It's Glamorgan sausages. Is it A, pork, B, venison, or C, none? They are made from cheese. So, which meat is used in Glamorgan sausages? A, pork, B, venison, or C, none? They are made from cheese. I'm glad he gets to stay. Okay. Avid says A. Linda said A. Anthony J says A. Hey, it's spelled Pollock. Pollock. That's Pollock, not Pollock. It's Pollock. And I know I don't pronounce things right, but you know what? I pronounce it like I read it. Oh, wait. Melinda says pork. We'll give that another minute or so. And y'all, I'm going to draw early tonight on the gifting the 5 memberships. Let me find me a piece of paper right this way. Girlfriend, you got to move off my notebook. Oh, we got 5 Kit Kats from the notebook, y'all. That's sad. Lord have mercy. Okay.
I will probably talk more about what's been going on tomorrow night on my live.
Yeah.
If I can keep from going into a total meltdown.
Okay, I have gifted 5. We got Jefferson Einstein gets 1.
Indiana Chris, Kim Burris, Virginia Alexander, Uptown Gracie Brown.
Chris Burris. And y'all, I am not the one that picks these. YouTube picks these randomly from all of the subscribers to the channel. So congratulations to all of the recipients of the free memberships.
Linda, I'd have been in Jesse's live sooner than what I was, but we had some old friends here helping us with the current situation up until then.
Oh, you're welcome, Jefferson. Like I said, I donate 5 one week, and then I do 5 another week, and then repeat the next month. Again, YouTube does this randomly. I just mash a little button that says choose 5, and YouTube does the rest. So congratulations to everybody that was gifted a membership. And the sneezing you hear in the background is the Kit Kat with the allergies. And she just sneezing all over everything.
Never know, we get that other achieved. That might stop it.
Yeah. Hey, Jethro, welcome in.
Jethro.
Okay. Question number 6. Again, which meat is used in Glamorgan, Glamorgan, sausages? Is it A, pork, B, venison, or C, none? They are made from cheese. Bobby, welcome in.
Hey, there you go. Sorry about that.
No, don't give that pig. Don't give that cat no black pepper.
She don't need it.
She don't need it. She got sneezers everywhere where she does. It goes off.
Yeah, y'all see my ride alongs with spots on the windshield is a result of her.
Yeah, she gets that. Oh man, she has it bad. Her mother had it bad. All right, the answer to question number 6, which meat is used in Glamorgan sausages? The answer is C, none. They are made from cheese. So, I ain't never heard of a sausage made just from cheese, but they're made from cheese.
Meatless sausage?
That's what they calling them. I wouldn't have called them a meatless sausage. I wouldn't call them a sausage. I'd call them a cheese log, but that's me.
That just ain't right.
Yeah, I agree, Anthony. Oh my God, yeah, but that's what they said. Said it's made from cheese, so there's no meat in it. There's dairy, but no meat.
That just ain't right.
I agree. Where did I get a?
Where can I get a Morgan?
I don't know where you can get a Morgan. I don't know where you can get a Glamorgan either. It's Glamorgan. So I don't know where you can get either one. That's right, Miss Linda. Pick Z. Z covers it all. Or A to Z. Or XYZ. Okay. Well, no, we don't want to do an XYZ. Guys, if y'all know what I know what XYZ is because I knew what it was in school.
We ain't done geometry yet.
Hey, it's Robin. I should go down the hallway and say, XYZ.
I agree, Jefferson Einstein.
Yeah, that would be meat. Meat is a big part of being, sausage. You got to have some kind of meat to make it sausage. But according to this particular brand of sausage is made from cheese, no meat.
I said I picked Jesus. He covers them all.
That's it.
And let me tell you, he sure has covered it all the last couple of days.
I tell you what, he has blessed us immensely and
beyond measure.
Shown us love beyond measure. And that's what I'm going to put there. Okay, number 7. What type of food is basmati? Is it A, curry, B, rice, or C, pasta? So again, what type of food is basmati?
It don't put you in spasms, does it? Spasmati?
No, it's basmati or however you want to pronounce it. Basmati. I call it basmati.
See, folks, that's an example of my hearing being messed up. I thought she said spasmati, S-P. She said Baz with a B.
Anthony said rice. Evan said A. Bobby said rice. Jefferson said pasta, ? Melinda said B, which is rice. So again, the options are A, curry, B, rice, or C, pasta. And the answer is B, rice. Basmati rice, I know it's a brand of rice. I've never tried it. I don't know if it's a yellow rice or not. It might be, but I know it's used in a lot of Indian foods. But I'm talking Indian. I'm talking India, not Native American.
Indian.
Yeah, the Indian, not Native American Indian. Big difference. But like I said, I know they use a lot of basmati rice. And yeah, it's white. Okay, it's white rice. Okay, it's just a brand of white rice. Okay. Hey, I buy the cheap stuff. I can't afford the expensive stuff. I tell you flat out, I shop at Aldi and save a lot. And if I had a Piggly Wiggly close, I'd be shopping there. Just says. Number 8. What is Roquefort cheese made from? Is it A, ewe's milk, B, cow's milk, or C, goat's milk? So again, what is Roquefort cheese made from? Is it A, ewe's milk, B, cow's milk, or C, goat's milk? Evan said no comment. Jethro said B. Jefferson said Evan.
Roquefort. Is it road?
Roquefort.
Road.
Yeah. Evan said C. Linda said goat.
You said ewe's milk?
Ewe's milk. EWE''S. Ewe.
Female sheep.
It's a female sheep. Melinda said A, and I don't like it.
What was that?
Ewe's milk.
Oh. I wouldn't know. I ain't never tried it.
Melinda cracks me up.
Now, Evan has a lamb gonna have milk yet. Yeah, there'd just be something just not right with that picture.
Well, it's the lamb's milk because the lamb drinks the milk. Just like the cow's milk is calf's milk because it drinks the milk. Oh, Piggy's sticking his tongue out at me. Yeah, he goes, Have said goat's milk is worse.
Like Linda's answer.
From my mama.
She asking where you get it from, Andy, from a mama. Linda, I am not even going there.
I don't drink goat's milk, but I love goat cheese. I'm just gonna put that in there. I love goat cheese. Some of the best cheese, if you ask me. All right. What is Roquefort cheese made from? It is A, used milk. EWE''S milk. Sheep milk, used milk, whatever you want to call it. That's what Roquefort cheese is made from. Evan said, no comment.
Thank you, Evan. I wasn't going to go there myself.
Oh, boy. And we are on to number 9, y'all. Which ingredient is included in food in a Florentine style? Okay, so which ingredient is included in food that is fixed in a Florentine style? Is it A, cheese, B, spinach, or C, garlic?
What in the world is Florentine style?
Linda said, ooh, milk. Linda said, pick a mama. Anthony, haha, giggle.
We ain't going there.
Piggy trying to behave. Evan said, Piggy trying to behave. Nancy laughed out loud, guess so, Linda. Anthony said C. Melinda said B. Abbott said A. Piggy, I have told you what Florentine style is.
I have slept since then.
Yeah, a few times. Jethro says A.
I did good to remember 5 minutes ago.
So, which ingredient is included in food fixed in a Florentine style? Is it A, cheese, B, spinach, or C, garlic? Okay. So we have Anthony with C, Melinda with B, Abbott with A, Jethro with A. Give that another. Linda said D. Is D all of the above, Linda? Because I don't remember that one. Was it piggy with none? Laugh out loud.
What?
Was it piggy with none? Jefferson said, I just have no idea. Whatever.
I don't know what none of, but let's no.
All right. The ingredient that is included in food fixed in a Florentine style is B, spinach. If it contains spinach, it is cooked in a Florentine style. So if you are doing a pasta Florentine, it is pasta with spinach. If you're doing a lasagna Florentine, it is lasagna made with spinach. Just as if you are doing something with almondine in the title, it is made with toasted almonds. It just it's just part of what it is. Oh, I love spinach, Anthony. Love cooked spinach with eggs. That's why my mom used to. She'd get that Popeye spinach, the canned stuff, and she'd drain it really good, and she'd put it in the skillet with a little bit of oil or bacon grease, whichever she had. And she'd cook it up a little bit, and then she'd beat her up some eggs and put it on top of it and scramble it all up together. It's pretty good that way.
That's where she gets that violent streak at.
Mm-hmm. It's like a lettuce taco.
Like what?
A lettuce taco. And said the canned and the frozen are the worst things. I love fresh spinach. Give me some fresh spinach and wilt it down and cook it.
I ain't Popeye. I ain't gotta have my spinach to be strong.
Piggy, he will eat spinach, but he ain't big on spinach.
Yeah, before I got hurt, I had plenty of strength. I didn't need no spinach first.
Now, Piggy will eat collard greens and turnip greens on occasion, but he's not big on spinach.
Well, there's a particular time. Well, I told you what really turned me off of it. Well, what was that spinach stuff?
Oh, it's artichoke spinach dip. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I've had a better version of that being
Yeah.
with Lane, but I had a version of it one time. No.
yeah, that's what I started saying. It's kind of funny because we got that Piggy could not handle that artichoke spinach dip. I don't like the artichokes myself, but a friend of ours, you've heard us talk about, our little sis, she makes a spinach dip, and it is really good. And she'll put it on like the little Hawaiian rolls and make little sandwiches out of them. Now, Piggy will eat those going and coming.
They're good.
Yeah, but I don't think she puts the artichokes in hers. I'm not sure how she makes it. I know she got the recipe from her sister.
Well, the other experience was something that was store-bought frozen.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
served cold.
Yeah, just my mother would eat spinach. Like I said, she'd cook it with scrambled eggs, and it would be the canned spinach. That's all I ever knew about growing up was canned spinach. We couldn't afford the good stuff, you know. I guess you could call that raw stuff the good stuff. My folks was po. They didn't even have the R on it. They just po.
That's it.
You had an R on it, man. You were rich if you had an R on your pork.
Right.
But I learned to eat what my mama put on the table and not complain about it. I learned that at a very young age. I think I told y'all that story. I was about 5 years old. My granny had her kids there at the house for supper one night, and I went in and I take out my grandma's had fixed pork chops, black-eyed peas, sliced tomatoes and cucumbers, creamed corn, fried okra, fried squash, all the stuff out of the garden. And some cornbread, and I went there and told her I wanted a bologna sandwich. She told me
go over well.
Yeah, she told me I could eat what was on the table, or I could take my happy little tail into the living room, sit on the couch, and do without. I took my happy little tail into the living room, sat on the couch, and did without. My little tummy started growling, and I was hungry. I went in the kitchen. I looked at her. I said, "Granny, can I have a plate, please? What do you want to take? Whatever you put on it." I didn't argue. She fixed me a plate, and I ate. From that day forward, I ate what was put before me. I do not argue.
Like I say, hunger is the main thing.
Yeah. Oh, I love Spam.
There's a lot of things I say I wouldn't eat, but if I'm hungry and that's all there is, guess what I'm doing? Even if they're vegan beans.
Yeah, we there's some things we just don't eat, but like I said, if that's all anybody has to offer, hey, I'm not going to complain. At least they offer me a bite to eat, and I've learned not to ask too many questions about what's put before me sometimes because I really don't want to know.
Like when I ate it for Ross.
Yeah, and there are just some people I won't eat their cooking if I can help it.
There's some people I just go hungry.
Yeah. All right, we're on to question number 10, y'all. As we always say at the table. Yeah, that's how I start to say our generation was raised. You eat what's put before you. And I know generations before me were raised that way because my mama was raised that way. My grandmother was raised that way. You didn't argue about what was put before you. You were happy to have it.
Yeah, you didn't have to worry about getting a belt for not eating it. you just didn't eat. You went hungry.
Yeah. Next meal come around, you didn't gripe about what was put before you.
That's it.
All right, question number 10. What is pancetta? Is it A, turkey, B, ham, or C, bacon?
How do you say that again?
Pancetta.
Oh,
Pancetta. 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 Pancetta?
pancetta.
I've heard it called pancetta. So what is pancetta? Is it A, turkey, B, ham, or C, bacon?
I might call it not on the menu if I don't like it.
Oh, I love it. It's good stuff. Bobby says it's ham. Rita says it's bacon. Anthony says, got to go, fam. See you. All right, Anthony, you have a good evening, hon. And he said it is bacon. Linda said ham. Right now, we're running neck and neck. We got 2 bacons and 2 hams. Well, I guess if I was
And
20,
no, Mama Linda, ain't neither one of them spiral cut.
I started to say, I guess if I wanted to be corny enough, I could be ham. There you go. I'm debating on what I'm going to fix for supper. I'm thinking about fixing some rice.
Simple, quick, easy.
I was gone for a while. I had to go to the clothesline and get my cleaner.
Spit. Simple, quick, easy, tasty. Mama Bear!
Hey, Mama Bear.
I'm glad you corrected that high.
Oh, y'all, anybody here wrestling fans, y'all got to know who Ho is. Oh, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw.
Yeah. Linda said, pancetta is a piggy. Yeah, but what part of the piggy? So we've eliminated turkey, y'all, so we know it's either bacon or ham. All right. What is pancetta? A, turkey, B, ham, or C, bacon? I know what mortadella is. Mortadella. Well, according to this trivia site, pancetta is bacon.
Oh, well, we can do bacon.
It is C, bacon.
All day long, every day.
We love bacon around here. I will eat bacon sandwiches. I'll eat bacon on bread, on pizza, on biscuits.
Whatever you have, if you want to make it better, put some bacon on it.
Oh, I'm saying. Oh no, we got annihilated. I saw your video. Some said something about 6-1. I didn't know if y'all had. I didn't get to watch it because other things been going on, unfortunately. But unfortunately, I don't know how to put that. But
Yeah, but did she have fun out there running around kicking that ball?
Miss Rita, I would love a bacon and mater sandwich with a slice of cheese and a slice of onion.
Well, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
She had fun.
Yeah.
I was able to catch a little bit of that earlier today. I don't know if you saw me in there or not. You was busy yelling at her to get with it. Set it up.
We don't have maters yet.
Put some pressure on it.
Oh, y'all, I've got some. I did. I don't know if y'all saw the mail call. I did the other day about the seeds I got. I'm not going to tell y'all about these. Got some loofah seeds and got some pimento pepper seeds. But this right here, these are called giant Domingo tomato seeds. And Ryan commented on my video, and he said these tomatoes I think get between it's either 3 and 17 pound or 7 and 13 pound. But anyway, they get to be big tomatoes.
They get to be big.
Big tomatoes. So I am looking forward to the day that I'll be able to grow some of those. That's right, Rudy. They're not going to grow in the envelope. But right now, I'm not going to plant them here because
They wouldn't make it here.
No. Good Lord willing, this time next year I will be somewhere else where I can have a garden and have that already planted and ready to go and all that good stuff. And if not, then maybe the next year. But I am saying I'm claiming it for next year that I will have a garden. And I've got plenty of seeds right now to get started between the two different mail calls I've gotten with seeds in them. And I just put that there. Anybody got extra seed they want to send me, I'll take them because I want to have me a
Oh
good
yeah,
garden.
we get us a place. Hopefully that place, she is definitely going to want a garden.
Oh yes.
That's going to be a top priority.
To get a bucket. Miss,
That wouldn't work, Miss Rita, not around here.
around here, I can't leave it sitting on the porch. I can't put it in the backyard. I can't put it on the front stoop.
There's
Exterior.
something that causes big old mater worms and other things to grow two legs and come up here and get on and do stuff to them.
Yeah. Now, when I get away from here, I will have them in buckets or planters or other things. Believe me, I will, and I will be more than happy to share all that with everybody. But right now, unfortunately, I learned the first year I had my garden out there that the only thing I can really grow out there is in my garden tower, and it's green beans, because it seems to be the only thing that don't get bothered. But I'm not even going to try because to me it's too frustrating to have things get messed up. Oh, I do. I kill them tomato worms every time. Thing about it is, Miss Rita, I would check them every day, twice a day for tomato worms. Every day, twice a day, and nothing on them. What I found when I get rid of it, kill it. And I went out there one day or one evening. Uh, there was no tomato worms, no nothing. And
The next day,
the next morning, I went out to check them, and there was a tomato worm about that long,
it's about as big as my finger.
as big as his finger, and it had stripped the leaves off of my tomato plant.
I know that sucker didn't grow that big overnight.
Now I could understand if I had missed one and it had grown overnight, but
Oh, y'all just don't know how thorough she was.
yeah, I mean, I went through them with a fine tooth comb, picking them up, and I found out well they have tomato plants down there, and yeah, they have tomato worms as well. I'll just put it there.
Good title.
Yeah. Well, they use Miracle Grow on theirs. I don't use Miracle Grow, and seems like the Miracle Grow them tomato worms too.
So, I know that big old sucker didn't get on that tomato plant overnight.
Well, Miss Linda, I tell you what, good Lord willing, and things happen the way we want, that might be what I do with them. But that's for another time. Right now, we're going back to another
Well,
question.
Miss Mama Linda, we'll be able to do that too if we get that place. When we get that place that we're looking at, because it's got a pond,
Yeah.
so I can get you stocked with fish. So, yeah.
Number 11, y'all. What is the main ingredient of black pudding? Is it A, blood, B, liver, or C, chocolate? Black pudding. What is the main ingredient of black pudding? Is it A, blood, B, liver, or C, chocolate? And I will tell you that black pudding is very popular in the UK and other European countries. Linda said A and no thank you. Oh man. That's funny. Linda said blood. Rita said blood and yes. Oh man.
Well, we ain't a bunch of vampires over here.
Oh, boy.
Well, it might be some that are, but we ain't part of that either.
There is also another name for black pudding, and I'll tell what it is here in a minute.
Is it gonna be gross?
No, it's just an opposite name for it.
Okay.
There is a blood pudding. Well, part of it's right on that. So we'll go ahead and tell y'all the answer to the main ingredient of black pudding is a blood. Another name for black pudding is blood sausage. And they are very popular in England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, like I said, all throughout the UK. And they are served, huh?
Lots of vampires.
They are served on the full English breakfast that they serve. But yeah,
Won't be doing it for me.
but they are called either black pudding or blood sausage. That's the two names for it. So Rita said, never had it, don't want it. I thought, well,
I'm right there with you, Miss Rita.
I've never had it. I've watched eating competitions and had heard people talk about it. They said it has a very irony flavor.
Well, I bet it's blood.
Yeah, so it it tastes like iron.
Question is, what kind of blood?
Don't know, don't want to know.
Bunch of vampires.
Miss Rita said, I need to go make supper. I am losing my appetite. I felt that.
Right. And you said it wasn't gonna be gross. That is gross.
What can I say? There's a lot of things gross out there. Miss Linda says it's good. She said Grandpa said they had to try some. So, all right. Old timers used to cook it, make it. I mean, to me, that's just like eating souse meat and stuff like that. If you don't like it, you don't like it, you know.
Mama Linda, you're far more well-rounded than a lot of us. And more power to you. I love you, but I just don't think I could go there with you.
Just don't tell him what it is. We are on to number 12, y'all. Which herb is in pesto sauce? Again, which herb is in pesto sauce? Is it A, parsley, B, basil, or C, cilantro? Miss Rita said basil. Bobby said basil. Linda said B, basil. Linda says basil. Miss Linda said Grandpa made it. It was great. And she said, I know, Piggy. Oh, boy. Hey, it can't be no worse than what my mama ate growing up. No.
I think I would prefer to have some of the things you described over something like that. Yeah, I mean, don't know what it is, but just something about blood being in it. I ain't no vampire.
Bobby said he has tons of cilantro. Hey, I love cilantro. I love pico de gallo. I love cilantro. I like street tacos. Oh man, those things are so good. Radishes and cilantro with meat on the corn tortilla with a little bit of lime juice and salsa verde. Oh man, that stuff's good. I'm making myself hungry, y'all.
Yeah.
Knowing I ain't got none of that stuff to fix none of that with, but I will have next month. Well, this
It's
month.
already next month.
Yeah, it's already next month. I'll have it later this week. All right. The herb used to make pesto is B, basil. I think it's basil, pine nuts, and oil makes pesto. But I know people make variations on it using different things. That's their choice, I guess. Number 13. What shape is the pasta called rigatoni? So, again, what shape is the pasta called rigatoni? Is it A, elbow, B, bow tie, or C, tube shape? Well, this is my brother-in-law will hear you. He already wants me to make Mexican food. Linda said C. Rita said tube. Linda said C. Um, yeah, I have got um, a Mexican cookbook, and it's over there somewhere. Um, trying to think of the name of the guy. He's a very popular chef.
First book,
It's over there somewhere. I think it's
authentic Mexican.
yeah, authentic Mexican. And right, Rick Bayless. I have gone through this, and I have like 20 something recipes written down. And
Rick Bayless.
Bayless, he is
without a vein.
yeah, he is Bayless. But he used to have a cooking show on Food Network years ago. I don't know if he still does or not. I don't watch TV anymore. Uh, but this year in December, when I make my uh, signature dish in December, that will be the last signature dish I'm going to do for about at least a year. So starting in January of 2025, I'm going to do a recipe out of this cookbook. And I will do one a month until I get the ones done. Um, the only reason I've ever heard of him, Miss Rita, is because, like I said, he was on Food Network, and I would watch his Mexican cooking show sometimes. And he would cook like he had one, I think it was like cooking through the Yucatan or something like that. I'm not sure what it was called, but he's got some awesome recipes in here. And so I'm going to try doing that next year instead of focusing on the signature dishes. And what I may do is while I'm focusing on that, go ahead and think of some channels I would like to do some things for and make up recipes for them just in case, so that in 2026, if I decide to do them again, I will have them.
Well, then she knows how to make them crab rangoons and egg rolls.
Yeah, that's Chinese
Just
food.
saying.
Yeah, I would love to have
Oh, I know it is, but I'm just saying.
yeah, tamales and enchiladas. I would love either or. I do have a recipe for enchiladas that I make. It's my chicken enchiladas, and I've got that on one of my videos. I would love to learn how to make homemade tamales, but I know that is an intense process to do.
It is.
It is very
Unless
intense.
you're going to make a ton of them, it's really not worth the time.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, with me right now just having my cooktops instead of an actual stove top, doing tamales would be hard for me. But I tell you what, I get to the point I ever get to having me another stove, I will get help making some tamales, and we'll throw down on some tamales, making a whole lot of them. Ms. Reese, I haven't had satellite TV or food. Yeah, I haven't had it for years. And last time I had satellite TV or Food Network, Miss Rita, was oh my gosh, probably 2012. I want to say roughly when I stayed with my aunt and uncle. That was the last time I had access to any of that. Okay, so far everybody's answered tube shaped for the type of pasta.
Molly's on a 2-day process, right?
Yeah, at least.
And General Gordon Ramsay has some food out, mainly TV dinners.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know on the tamales you have to cook the meat like one day. The sauce and the meat are like the one day, and then going to the next day actually putting together the tamales and steaming them, and that's a process. All right, Miss Rita, and the answer to this, of course, is tube shaped. Rigatoni is the tube shaped pasta, which is C. Okay, and going on to number 14. What is couscous made from? Is it A, semolina, B, rice, or C, barley? So again, what is couscous made from? A, semolina, B, rice, or C, barley? And no, I've never eaten couscous that I know of. Melinda said A. Bobby said A. Linda said A. Jetro says A. And everybody's in agreement on that one, Dave. And everybody is right. Couscous is made from semolina.
What is semolina?
Type of grain.
Anything like that, Indian grain.
No, it's not like quinoa.
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 Semolina is coarsely milled wheat. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, y'all all win, Miss Linda. Bobby says, but what is that? Coarsely milled wheat. That is what semolina is. So I was right. It is a grain. It's just wheat. Where flour is a finely milled wheat, semolina is a coarsely milled wheat. And we are on to number 15. What three main ingredients are added to mayonnaise to make a Waldorf salad? Okay. What three main ingredients are added to mayonnaise to make a Waldorf salad? Is it A, lettuce, walnuts, and grapes? B, apple, celery, and walnuts? Or C, celery, grapes, and pecans? Melinda says it's like cornmeal with wheat. Makes sense? So again, read that again for us. What three main ingredients are added to mayonnaise to make a Waldorf salad? Is it A, lettuce, walnuts, and grapes? B, apple, celery, and walnuts? Or C, celery, grapes, and pecans? Linda said B, but I don't eat that either. Linda said, well, no, walnuts, not Walker. Jethro said B. I said, nothing wrong with Duke's alone.
Nothing wrong with what?
Duke's mayonnaise by
Oh.
itself.
Oh,
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of Duke's mayonnaise. I'm not. If I have to have a brand name, I'll take Hellman's. But I buy store brand, so I buy Berman's. But I've tried Duke's mayonnaise. I'm just not a big fan of it. And I live in the South, y'all, so I'm sorry. Melinda said, "Who's Walter?" I don't know, Melinda. I think Miss Linda knows him, though. Oh, okay. Miss Linda says, we call them Walter nuts. Okay, instead of walnuts, it's Walter nuts. Okay. I wouldn't have done that. I couldn't have done that simply because of something, but Piggy knows. Piggy knows. But Melinda agrees.
Yeah, that would have put a bad psychological effect on that. A very bad one.
Melinda agrees with me on Hellman's. And, but yeah. And what's funny is for years I ate Miracle Whip. Now I can't stand it.
Well, some things have become just a name.
Yeah.
Quality of the product is extinct.
I tell you what, Berman's, if y'all have never tried Berman's mayonnaise, and if you like Hellman's, it tastes a lot like Hellman's mayonnaise. Yeah, well, growing up, my grandmother bought JFG mayonnaise, and I'm trying to think of what my mama bought. I can't remember what Mama bought. Mama bought whatever was on sale, like me. Now she that's just how she bought it. But I don't have anything against anybody. People like what they like. My grandmother, she bought sunbeam bread. She had to have Clorox for her laundry. I'm trying to think. Oscar Mayer bologna, Oscar Mayer hot dogs. So it's what a person likes. And that's what I was raised on. Now, my mama, when she and my stepdad got married, they bought colonial bread because it was a little bit cheaper and you got a bigger loaf. I understand, Miss Linda. I understand. Yeah, Little Sis, the one we're talking about, she uses Duke's mayonnaise. And that's what she uses in her potato salad and her deviled eggs and stuff. And she makes some of the best potato. I love her potato salad. I'm just not a big Duke's person just to eat Duke's mayonnaise, but it is. I have to admit, her potato salad is some of the best I've eaten.
Well, that's what she uses in her potato salad. That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, but to me, it's the flavors combined, the Dukes with everything in it. Now, just to put Dukes on a sandwich, I can't do that. But if it's
sometimes make my own determination whether I like it or not.
Well, if you want to pay $8 for a bottle of Dukes, you can.
Never mind.
Okay. Because that's the cheapest I've seen. It's $7.99 for a jar of Dukes. I don't pay that much. All right. So the three main ingredients that are added to mayonnaise to make a Waldorf salad are B, apples, celery, and walnuts. To me, that's just a salad by itself. I mean, apples, celery, and walnuts. Yeah, you can't say like deviled eggs and things like that. You have to kind of change your wording around a little bit when you're dealing with Catholic hospitals and Catholic schools and stuff. On to number 16. Which country do red onions originate? Right? In which country do red onions originate? Is it A, Italy, B, Greece, or C, Portugal? So in which country do red onions originate? A, Italy, B, Greece, or C, Portugal? And why they call them red, I don't know, because they're purple. Yeah, bear, yeah. Yeah, Bobby, it depends on the area you live in and where you can get it. Because uh, to get Duke's mayonnaise around here, you either have to get it at Walmart, which I do not shop at, Publix, or Kroger. And at Publix, I know it's like $7.99 a quart. Um, so that kind of puts it out of my price range right there. Well, Linda said C. Linda says C. And C is Portugal. Again, in which country do red onions originate? A, Italy, B, Greece, or C, Portugal? I don't care because I like red onions and I'm just glad they originated somewhere. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't care what anybody says. Red onions are the best onions for potato salad. You, they are best eaten raw and not cooked. If you're going to cook an onion, you want to cook a yellow onion or a white onion. But red onions are best raw. I can tell you that. Bobby says the only store I have is Walmart. It's almost 30 miles away. Yeah, I feel for anybody that's the only store they have. Um, I mean, if that was the only store I had, I would be crying. I would because I do not like Walmart. I don't like shopping there.
Y'all be saying us eating a lot of potatoes and cornbread.
Yeah, I mean, it's a case of I'm blessed when it comes to grocery stores. We have one that's roughly 8 miles away that we shop at going toward Dalton. We have one that's about 8 miles away going toward Chattanooga. Um, we have the three that we shop at that are about 25 to 26 miles away in Dalton. Um, there's actually one a little bit closer that's only about 12 miles away, which is Kroger. Um, if we go to Ringgold, about 18 miles away, there's one in Ringgold, and then you go on up to Fort Oglethorpe, which is about, say, 20 miles. There's
Easy.
Yeah, good, easy 20 to 25 miles. There's three up there. Uh, Ginger, hello.
Ginger!
I noticed that, Miss Ginger. And those blondies are so good, and they're a whole lot easier than I ever thought they'd be to make. Piggy likes them.
Uh-huh.
I said in the video I cut it in 20 pieces. I actually cut it in 25 pieces because I got to looking and I cut 5 across and 5 down. That's 25. And y'all, I ate 7 pieces out of that 25.
Guess where the rest went?
Actually, I didn't even eat 7. I ate 6 because I fed one to Charlie.
Now, I'll give y'all 3 guesses. The first 2 don't count.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in Arkansas that have YouTube channels. I've noticed that. Like I said, Ginger, I mean, I looked up blondie recipes just to see how to make them because I was wanting to try something different. And I went through like 6 or 7 different recipes, and that was the easiest one. And I love the fact that you have the option to add walnuts if you want to it. They're good without the walnuts, believe me. Oh man, extremely good. And they are really good with the yeast sticker vanilla. Oh man, between the vanilla and the brown sugar, oh. Awesome flavor. But again, question is, in which country do red onions originate? Is it A, Italy, B, Greece, or C, Portugal? I'll let it go for another minute. Or half a minute. However we go there. Ginger says B, which is Greece. So I know at least 2 Portugals and a Greece. I gotta go back and find the others. Yeah, 2 Portugals and a Greece. And as soon as that flips over on my time, oh, it's already flipped over there. Okay. Bobby says he's thinking Greece. Okay. Well, y'all, the answer is A, Italy. Red onions come from Italy. Hey, they did something right. Not only did they do pasta and do they do pizza, but they did red onions. Yay, red onions. I love red onions, y'all. I think that's probably my all-time favorite onion besides the green onion. I love green onions. I love red onions. I just like onions. And
I like me a green onion.
I got to tell y'all this story about onions. It's hilarious. I told Piggy before. When I was a baby, I was not eating solid food. I mean, I was literally still on the bottle. And they had me in a high chair at the table. And I guess I was about 6 or 8 months old, young enough to still be on the bottle and not really eating a lot of solid foods, but I could eat like mashed potatoes and things like that. And my mom, she said I was sitting there and go, didn't matter what they did, nothing that they tried would do because I wanted something specific that was on the table. And I was just sitting there, I kept smacking my lips. Taste potatoes, taste bean soup, taste gravy, nothing. And my granny would tell me, she said, when we couldn't figure out what you wanted, you started pointing and grabbing because I was trying to grab it off my mama's plate. And I started grabbing for onion. So my granny told my mama, she said, give her a taste of onion. Mom said, that'll hurt her. She said, give it to her. Just let her taste it. You don't have to let her chew on it, just let her taste it. So Mama took and she put the onion up to my mouth. And she said, I took and I put the onion in my mouth. Just sucked on that onion like I sucked on a pacifier. And the only thing they could figure out is that since my mother loved onions so much, and she couldn't have it when she was pregnant with me because it smothered her down where she couldn't breathe. I was born craving onion. And I've eaten onion since I was a kid. Love it. Now my mama loved onion bad enough that she'd eat it just like it was an apple. She'd slice onion and put it on a peanut butter sandwich. She'd eat some onion on the other sandwich. She'd slice it and chop it up, whatever to eat with beans and everything else. She liked her onion. And everybody go, whoa, well dang, what? Yep, red onions come from Italy, y'all. That's all I can say. And I'm glad the Italians come up with red onions because, man, that stuff is so good. Now, I don't eat as much onion now as I used to eat. But Piggy has seen me eat a peanut butter and onion sandwich. I take after my mama that way. Occasionally, that's just something that I crave and I want, and I will eat it.
Yep.
Yeah, onion sandwiches are good. Just because I love white onions on street tacos. Yeah, I love Vidalia onion, yellow. I don't care if it's a hot onion, if it's a mild onion, if it's a red onion, green onion.
I guess y'all can imagine the look on my face when I saw her eating that peanut butter and onion sandwich.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But, it's something I was raised with, Question number 17. What is added to cheddar cheese to make Leicester cheese? Okay, read it again. What is added to cheddar cheese to make Leicester cheese? Is it A, mold spores, B, wine, or C, beer and garlic? Now, like I said, my mom, she would eat those onions just like they were apples. Or she'd say like they were tomatoes because she'd take and eat a tomato just like it was an apple too. I think I froze up, yeah. At least I have on mine. Oh, it's just my laptop's froze up. It always freezes up. As long as nobody else is froze up. Well, it looks like my chat is froze up too. And I can't go back to my question. Nope. Everything on my laptop is froze up. Yeah, it'll be a minute.
Yeah, you're still going over here.
Okay. Call off what they're telling me. Last thing I saw.
Ginger asked what was A again. Linda had said wine.
Oh, A was mold spores, B is wine, and C is beer and garlic. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Like I said, my laptop is frozen up. It won't let me do nothing. I don't know. So Piggy's gonna have to call off what's going on in chat for me because I have no idea. I can't even get to my questions, Piggy. I can't get to nothing.
We smashed thumbs up. Ginger said C. Linda said ABC.
I'm gonna shut this down and see if it'll let me come back up with a second. I can try reading. Ooh, I can't see nothing on there either. Okay, let's see what it does. Nope.
It's probably getting ready to do one of them updates.
Only thing I could, yeah, I'm gonna have to shut my laptop down real quick, and I'll be hopefully get it back up and running.
Well, you doing the things on your phone, right?
Yeah, I'm doing.
Right, so we'll still be live.
I'll still be live. I just can't access my questions yet because everything on my laptop.
Bobby said I've tried growing onions here for 2 years, and they always got blown down, so I didn't grow any this year. Huh. Blown down? What was blowing them down? They're supposed to be in the ground, ain't they?
Well, on onions, when you grow them, you remove the dirt from the tops of them.
That help give them room to grow.
To give them room to grow and grow bigger. So yeah, I can see where something could blow them down and blow them over.
Well, that's what I was asking is what?
What? Yeah.
Was it wind? Or?
Wind, storms, could be a lot of different things. Who knows? Tornadoes. They love it. A lot of them lately.
Right. That's so cool.
Well, the answer to that question, y'all, what makes cheddar cheese into Leicester cheese, is C, beer and garlic. You add beer and garlic to cheddar cheese and it becomes Leicester cheese. And as soon as my laptop does its thing and comes back up, we'll get to the next few questions.
If it behaves.
Yeah, it's like I got a little swirly on my laptop. It's not wanting to load. And it's like Piggy said, there's probably wanting to do an update on my computer. And if that's the case, I may have to forego the other two questions because this is taking all this time. But
They'll do stuff like this too when they get ready to do an update. They're very inconvenient.
Yeah, they normally on your laptops and things, it'll pop up and say, tell you need to do an update. At least on mine because I have it set up to do that. Well, about 4 or 5 updates ago, they changed it to where they just do whatever they want to do when they want to do it.
Yep.
They don't give me any notification of it, nothing. And so it messes me up. because if I do an update, I try to do it a few hours before my live stream or after my live stream. I actually try to do it a few days before, but sometimes it just don't allow me to do the days before, to be honest. Yep. It's loading. That's all I can. Hey, yeah, it's asking me for my pen. Okay.
So is it the wind, Biggie? But so far this year, it hasn't been windy. I'll try corn again, but I know the second I do, it will get windy. That'd probably be about the way it'd go, too.
That's something I want to grow is corn. I want to grow some corn and some okra.
I know Elena is something for the internet thing. But that's not the internet. It's the uh, originator of the program,
It's Microsoft.
Microsoft. Yeah, it used to be they do updates late at night without fail.
Or allow you to schedule the times to do the updates.
Now they just do it whenever they just get a little wild bird up there about it.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. If there was something out there that I could afford that was not Microsoft, in a heartbeat. But unfortunately, pretty much everything I deal with when it comes to laptops, I go through Microsoft.
But the only way you could get a decent program on a computer is if you do Linux.
Yeah.
And you got to be a brain to deal with that stuff.
I'm saying. I used to know a young man that did Linux on his computer.
I know a man that does Linux.
Yeah.
Of course, he is also a brain.
Yeah. Well, this boy was too. He was like 13, 14 doing Linux for fun.
Yeah, that's a major brain.
Yeah. All right, y'all. It's loading. I don't know how much longer it's going to take, but it's getting there slowly but surely. Hey, that screen popped up.
We're going to see. We're going to see.
As soon as my taskbar pops up and I can pull up. Oh, I can get this way. Get that away.
We'll get to see what won't be.
Yeah. Let's see. Laundry buckets around the kitchen and living room a lot in the wintertime. I I would love to be able to grow all sorts of things. My grandmother in her garden, she had tomatoes and beets and cabbage and lettuce and corn and cucumbers and bell peppers and green beans and squash and pumpkins and oh my gosh, just watermelon, cantaloupe.
Well, folks, I guess if we get that place up yonder and get started. I can already tell I'm gonna have to work hard to get a small tractor with a plow on it.
I can use buckets and other things until I can get ready.
Build decks and we put it all out there on the deck for you. Raise beds and stuff.
Yeah. I got my swimming pools out there I can put stuff in. And yes, I've got 3 kids swimming pools that I can put stuff in.
That's what we got them for, but then we couldn't use them because of certain issues with the way things happen.
Y'all, I apologize for this taking so long. I'm finally getting back into my browsers. It's just taking a minute or two for it to load.
See, Bobby said my 1924 Sears notebook is too small for that. Bobby, I moved buckets around the kitchen and living room a lot in the winter time. Moving in the house to do that. But we got corn knee high already. Bobby said, Linda, I have no room in the house to do that. Someday I'll have a greenhouse. Greenhouse would be good.
Oh yeah,
And,
I would love a greenhouse.
Linda said, grow potatoes, also red ones, and white russet potatoes, cabbage for St. Patty's Day, also broccoli. Linda said, it's okay, Elaine. Linda said, you're talking to us, Elaine, not us the main.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Boogie, boogie, a doogie, doogie. Yeehaw,
Um,
football, fatigue.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat for supper. Be honest. Hey, all right. Come on now. You were doing so good, and then you stopped. There we go. Come on. Show me the chat. Show me the chat. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. I gotta pull up the questions again, y'all. There we go. Well, I'm back into chat. And just waiting on the questions to come up. Oh man. I tell you what, it's something else when things decide to do their own thing. And I do not like it when those ads come up and
It
take
ain't things. It's some little uh, twit at Microsoft.
play.
So play around with it.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on. I just don't like being able to see comments because I like trying to keep up with my comments.
Ginger's asking if we're getting rain right now. Well, it got sprinkling on us earlier when we had visitors, so I don't know if it is right now or not.
It don't look like it.
Linda said, Ginger, they're going to be getting rain again. Darn it. We had it again today. The Lane and Piggy will get it then. That's the way it usually goes, too.
Yep. Yep. Ginger's west of us and a little south of us, I think.
Let me think on that a minute. She's a lot south of us.
I know she's west of us.
Well,
No, east of us. I'm sorry. East of us and south of us. Y'all, I can't tell directions. Left, right.
yeah. So, yeah, she's southeast from us.
Yeah.
By about an hour. About 50, 60 miles.
All right.
No, I don't look like it's raining yet.
I have no idea what is going on here.
It tried sprinkling earlier, though, when we had visitors. But, yeah, those visitors were a young woman that I call Sia. She calls me Big Bro. And her husband and her mama. They are how the car got put back together today.
Yeah.
He come in, he took care of the thermostat housing. When the battery got here, he put the battery in for me, and we took it for a little small drive just down the road right back. And solved that issue. And yeah, I was not expecting it, but our mama saw it, saw the GoFundMe come up, and she looked at my sis and told her, she said, Mike needs help. And when she was telling me about her telling sis that, the look on her face and the tone of her voice, you knew it was going to get done.
Yeah.
So, of course, she appreciates me greatly because I helped her little girl out one time. help get her away from a very bad situation.
Yeah.
An abusive marriage. And I helped get her away from that and helped her with a place to stay here
Good night, Melinda.
until she got on her feet. And she went with it. And her husband, Adrian, whom I have much love and respect for, you know, was there, of course. And yeah, so we had a good little visit. And they took care of us and trained them and quite a few others. Uh, God answered our needs,
Yes.
and it's still doing so.
Hey, y'all, I got questions back up. We got 3 more questions.
Let us put onion in that chicken sandwich, okay?
Talking about Melinda.
Oh, Melinda said she's going to go make a chicken salad.
Yeah. Did you see us next week? All right. Question number 18, y'all. Finally, we got questions back.
18!
What are the 2 main ingredients of a hollandaise sauce? Is it A, egg and butter, B, egg and cream, or C, egg and cheese? So, what are the 2 main ingredients of a hollandaise sauce? A, egg and butter, B, egg and cream, or C, egg and cheese?
Yeah, y'all know folks talk about angels. So folks, we see angels every day. They're called really good friends.
Mm-hmm. Linda says, yes for me, haha, giggle, hee hee. The giggler's at it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The giggler is always at it.
Oh, man. The giggler cracks me up.
One way or another.
Bobby says, I thought it was egg and mayo. For a hollandaise sauce, no mayo. It's either egg and butter, egg and cream, or egg and cheese. One of the 3. Yes. Back here. This is white or Z then. Oh man, Miss Linda, you're a hoot, honey.
Yes, she is.
Yep.
She don't know how to be anything but.
There we go. I've got my pages back up again, y'all. All right. I think I stumped everybody because I'm not getting any answers on this one. Yep, Miss Linda, it has. All right. She made a comment. She said, "It's a rough time for the batch of us." Yeah. All right. So, what are the 2 main ingredients of a hollandaise sauce? It is A, egg and butter. I've never made a hollandaise sauce, but I do know that you have to cook it and you have to pray you don't break it. Because when you curdle it, it's called you or broken sauce, and it's very hard to repair. If you can repair it. And we are on to number 19. What is the main vegetable ingredient of a moussaka?
19. That was the song once.
What is the main vegetable ingredient of a moussaka? Is it A, zucchini, B, eggplant, or C, cauliflower? And somebody goes, what? What is the main vegetable ingredient of a moussaka? I believe it's a Greek dish. Is it A, zucchini, B, eggplant, or C, cauliflower?
Well, you should have heard, I listened to Kendra and says Uncle Upper, did some of the replay, the cracking chat. They're talking about some kind of bread made out of cottage cheese.
I know.
You're going to do what?
Yeah, I've heard of. I don't know the name of it, but I've heard of it, and I know you can make cloud bread out of egg whites.
I think Kendra said it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I would love to be able to try it, but knowing that cottage cheese and ricotta cheese now affects my stomach really badly.
Well, it turns into a bread.
Yeah,
somehow, so it might not affect you quite as bad.
it might not.
It's got to be cooked somehow. So you might go look at that and see what they were saying on it.
Yeah.
And give it a shot. I might take a bite just to see. Get her more power to you. Yeah.
Hi, Ginger. And
The way she explained it, she sounded like she was kind of wigged out about it. It was kind of surprised. It was actually pretty good.
Ginger and Maggie may make some good stuff. I tell you, they do. My first job was dishwasher. English. 3-gallon hollandaise sauce every Sunday. Oh wow. I could see that, especially if they're serving eggs Benedict on a brunch menu or something for Sundays. So again, what is the main vegetable ingredient of moussaka? A, zucchini, B, eggplant, or C, cauliflower?
Linda said, "What? Yeah. Never heard of it."
I've heard of it.
Bobby said, "My first job was dishwasher in an egg restaurant. We went through about 3 gallons of hollandaise sauce every Sunday."
Yeah. All right, give it another half minute or so, and then we'll give the answer. I think these last ones are stumping everybody because I'm not getting no answers. Josie, he says, I'm still here. 40 gallons of eggs, too. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Linda says, cauliflower? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I think she's done some stuff with cauliflower, too. Maggie Moon? Man.
I made a pizza with a cauliflower crust. That was back when Piggy and I were doing our high-fat, low-carb. I really don't know. The answer is, and I'm just going to tell you the answer, and then I'll tell you what letter it is. Technically, the answer is aubergine, which is B, eggplant. And also, aubergine means purple. Does not mean eggplant, it means purple. And it is a color, but that is the term for eggplant. Piggy's not big on eggplant, texture-wise. Thank for him.
Well, that no other teeth, I can't buy it.
Right. Those are good. My mother loved eggplant. Like I said, y'all, I'm not big on eggplant, but there comes a time I want fried eggplant. Excuse me. And sometimes I can eat it, sometimes can't. It's probably been about 6, 7, 8 years since I've had eggplant. That's because I'm not going to cook a whole eggplant just for me. But I know Piggy is not fond of it. He will try, but no, I'm not going to force anything like that on him. And considering I only like to eat 1 or 2 little slices of it when I eat it, there's no reason to cook a whole eggplant. Now, if I find others that like eggplant that are close to me, I'll fix it and we can all share it, but I'm not going to do it just for me because it'll get wasted. And we are at number 20, y'all, with 4 minutes to go. What is the main ingredient in tarka dal? Tarkadahl or DAL? Is it A, peppers, B, squash, or C, lentils? Eggplant equals dry okra. Oh no, okra's a whole lot better than eggplant. Piggy likes okra. Love okra. Okay. So what is the main ingredient in tarka dal? Tarkadahl or GAL? Is it A, peppers, B, squash, or C, lentils? And I'll give another minute and a half or so on the answers. And while I'm waiting on answers, just covering, you know, I'm not asking anybody to give to our GoFundMe. I'm just asking if we are friends on Facebook, if you could share out our GoFundMe, that would be greatly appreciated. Again, it is to get our van fixed. We've already gotten the battery and everything that we need for the car, and the car is now up and running again. Um, yeah, if our Facebook friends could please just share it out and see how it goes from there.
And I can assure you, you know, if it gets enough, the car's been took care of. So we get enough, you know, the van will get fixed.
Yeah.
With the brakes, headlights, and tires.
Yeah.
And that will put us in a good standing on that to help us achieve other things that we have going
right.
forward.
And Piggy and I are not ones to ask anybody for anything. This came up as an emergency.
I'd rather have my teeth pulled without anesthetic.
Yeah. But God laid it on my heart to do that, and that's why I did it. You know, I wasn't expecting anything, but we have had something bless us through that. And I do thank everybody that has blessed us. And pray God blesses y'all 1,000 times over for everything you've done. And
I'll put it this way. There's never been anyone who has ever done anything for me, even in the smallest, tiniest, imperceptible bit, that has not been greatly blessed for having done something. You know, for some reason God likes me.
yeah.
And when people are a blessing to me, He pours out blessings upon them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just say that. I've seen a few examples. And yeah.
All right. One more time. What is the main ingredient in tarka dal? Is it A, peppers, B, squash, or C, lentils? The answer is C, lentils. It is basically a lentil soup. And it is now 9 o'clock. I finally got my computer up and going again. And y'all, thank y'all so much for being with me. I needed this tonight more than anybody knows. Several on here knows what I've been through the past few days, physically, mentally. I have been exhausted and just out of it. And this tonight has really helped me. So I thank y'all for being here. I ask y'all to please join us tomorrow night on Piggy's Pedals for the Piggy Way at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Uh, we'll have videos out next week, and then be back again Saturday night with more trivia on food and whatever else we can find that deals with food and beverage. So I thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a great evening. Please know we love y'all. Let's see. I gotta. Yeah. I I'll eat them. I've never cooked them, but I've eaten them. They're good.
Bobby said eggplant equals dry okra. I like okra.
I love okra. So.
Brother said, I don't know, and I cook.
So.
Yeah, but Linda, that's been a while.
Bye, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining us.
You'll hear more about the last couple of days tomorrow.